Hi, I'm Jeff Hayek from Valaction Continuous Improvement, and this is my tip of the day. So today's tip is really about how to improve your own understanding of continuous improvement. And the tip is actually the best way to learn about continuous improvement is to teach it. And it kind of sounds counterintuitive that if you don't know it, how can you teach it? But the idea is twofold. And the first is that to teach something, you have to go and learn it. So it puts an incentive on you to go out and gain that information, to go learn it. And the second thing is you take it more seriously when you have to teach it because you'll be out in front of people explaining it to them. So if you have the right kind of values that when you teach something, you want to make sure that you're accurate, you want to make sure that you do a good job at it, you put a lot more effort into it than you might if you're just kind of reading a book and trying to study about a topic that you might be using for yourself. So those are the two quick things that go into this whole tip for today. Now, in my experience, the people who have done the training, you do have to be careful not to go too far out of your comfort zone. So it's not like I'm going to go out and teach quantum physics or anything like that. But if I'm pretty new to continuous improvement and I want to gain knowledge about something like Kanban, it's a fairly standard topic within continuous improvement. If I have a fair amount of know-how about related topics, it's not a huge stretch to say I can learn the Kanban system and just do an overview course to some people who will be using it if you've already been using it yourself. So it's not to say you can just go in cold and learn everything immediately. I wouldn't recommend that. But if you have a basic familiarity with something and you want to impart that on other people, one of the little lessons I learned early on when I started doing training is that you don't have to know everything to teach somebody. You just have to know a little bit more than them and be able to bring them forward. So don't, like I said, don't go way beyond your comfort zone, but do challenge yourself and push yourself a little bit out of that area where you feel like you have your comfort zone. I don't want to keep saying the same words, but you'll have this area where you feel really like at ease when you're doing something, and the only way you're going to improve in really anything, whether it's personal stuff or work or sports or physical fitness or whatever you want to improve at, you don't get there by staying within the basic area where you are already operating. You have to get yourself out of that a little bit. And for learning, the best way to do that is to get in front of people and teach. So that's the tip of the day, is the best way to learn something is to teach it. Have a good day.